Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. In today's video I'm going to be showing you how to do another pattern stitch called the basket weave. The basket weave is an unusual dimension created by working around the stitches and the posts, first to the front then to the back, and alternating back and forth between the two. So let's get started. For this video, I'm going to use a 6.5 millimeter hook. It's a larger hook, that way you can see the stitches a little bit better. And to get started, we're going to start with a slip knot. Make sure you're leaving yourself a tail for weaving in. So just take your yarn, wrap it around your fingers, and then reach through this space. Grab your yarn, and then hold it on your hook, grab both ends, and then just give that a little pull. And then if you pull on your longer piece of yarn, it will tighten it up for you. And we're going to start by making a chain. For this pattern, your chain needs to be a multiple of 6. And then you'll add one more onto the end of whatever that number is. So for this pattern, I'm going to do a 30 for my multiple of 6. And to do a chain, all you're doing is grab your yarn and then pull it through. Grab your yarn and then pull it through. And you'll just keep doing that until you have the number that you want. And like I said, for this video I'm going to do 30, so I will meet you at the end of my chain. So here I have 30 chains, and remember, when you're counting, you don't count the one on your hook. So this one counts as number 30, and I'm going to add one more. And then to begin, we're going to be working with double crochet on all of our stitches. So you'll just yarn over, and we're going to skip the first 3 chains. Oops. Yeah. I'm going to skip the first 3 chains and work into this 4th one, and I'm going to work into these loops that are on the back here. So 1, 2, 3, and we're going to start in number 4. And then we just do our double crochet. And that brings this side up. By skipping those 3 chains, this brings this up even with your actual stitch. And you're just going to do 1 double crochet into each stitch all the way across to get your first row set up. So continue doing 1 double crochet in each stitch all the way till the end of your row, and I'll meet you at the end of this row. And here I am at the end of my row. I've got 1 more double crochet to do. So we'll do that last double crochet. And then to begin our next row, you're going to chain 2. So 1, 2, turn your work. And then we're not going to do anything with this first post here. And the double crochets are what I'm referring to when I say your post. So this part that goes up and down. So we're going to skip this first one here, and we're going to do a back post double crochet where you yarn over and take your hook behind your work, bring it through, go over that post, and then push it back towards the back of your work. Grab your yarn, and you're going to bring it out and back through so you end up behind your work. and then you'll finish your double crochet. So pull through 2 and pull through 2. And the pattern is you're going to do 3 back post double crochet followed by 3 front post double crochet. So that was 1. And I'll go ahead and do the second one. And one more, we'll make 3. So coming in from behind, you're going to come through in between, go across that post, and then go back through, grab your yarn, bring it through, and then all the way through. And then you finish off your double crochet. Okay, so there's 3 back posts. And now we're going to do 3 front post double crochet. So yarn over. And this time you're going to come in from the front, go through that space there, go around behind your post, and then back through. Grab your yarn and pull it on through, and then finish off your double crochet. Just like that. So we're going to do 3 of those. That's 1. And here I've got 3 of them, and you can see the effect it's already starting, where on your back post double crochet you're pulling the stitch backwards, and on the front post you're pushing that post forward, and that starts giving you that woven look. And so that's your pattern all the way across. You're going to do 3 back posts, 3 front posts, followed by 3 back posts, and then 3 front posts. So I'll go ahead and show you one more time. We just did 3 front posts, so now we'll do 3 back posts. And once you've got those 3 done, you'll do your 3 front posts. And so that's your pattern that you'll follow all the way across to the end of your row. You're working in sets of 3, so back post, front post, back post, front post, and continue alternating until you've reached the end of your row, and I will meet you at the end of this row. So here I am at the end of my row. I have completed my final set of 3, and that leaves me with this chain 3 here, and we're just going to double crochet right into that next stitch. You want to make sure that you're going under both loops, and just do a regular double crochet. And then we're going to chain 2. And for our next row, for row 3, we're going to copy what we already started with the pattern here. So for row 3, we're going to do the same sequence where this is a front post, so we're going to continue with the front post. And then these 3 are the back posts, so we'll continue with doing a back post. And then you'll just continue to do that. So these ones were front posts, so you'll do those in front post, back post, front post, back post, and just continue with the same pattern, so that way you're extending that stitch a little higher, and you'll just continue following what you have. So this is a front post. And then the next one's the back post. And you continue doing that, and I will meet you at the end of your 3rd row. And here I am at the end of row 3. And I've done my last set of 3 here. And I'm just going to do a regular double crochet into this stitch here at the top. And you want to make sure you're going under both of those loops. It might have twisted up a little bit, so you might have to work your hook through. And just do a regular double crochet. And you're going to chain 2, 1, 2, and turn. So now we've got these looking like the direction going this way is weaving in and out. And so our next 2 rows, we want to go the opposite of what we've got here. So this one is was pushed back, and so now we want to bring it forward. So we're going to start with the front post, double crochet, and start pushing this stitch forward. And you're going to just continue working in sets of 3. There we go. Now these ones were pushed forward, and so we're going to do the back post and pull these next stitches towards the back. And that'll start giving us our weaving in and out going this direction. So for each set of 3, you're going to do the opposite of what you have. So these ones were pushed back, and we're going to push these ones forward with our front post double crochet. And this next set, it's pushed forward, so we're going to bring those back with our back post double crochet. And you'll just continue following your pattern, and I will meet you at the end of this row. And here we are at the end of the row, and we're just going to do a regular double crochet into this next stitch here, and make sure you're going under both loops, and then just work your regular double crochet, and then we're going to chain 2, 1, 2, turn your work, and we're going to continue with the pattern that we just did. So my first set of 3 are ones that are now pushed back, so we're going to continue that with the back post double crochet, working in our sets of 3. And then these next ones we've started pushing forward, so we're going to continue doing that with our front post double crochet. And we'll just continue to follow that all the way across. So the ones that we have pushed back will continue with that same pattern of pushing them towards the back. And then these ones we've started to push forward, and we'll just continue to do that with our front post double crochet. And you'll continue following that sequence until you have reached the end of your row. And here I am at the end of my row, and you can see we've really got that pattern going where it looks like you're going in and out, using the back post to pull 3 of them back, and the front post double crochet to push them forward, and then back post, front post. And then you're just going to repeat doing what we've done until you reach the height that you're looking for, or the number of rows. So you'll chain 2 and turn your work, and then just continue. So we've done 2 rows where these ones were being pushed forward, and so you'll do 2 rows where they're being pulled back, and then pushed forward and pulled back. And so you're going to work 2 rows at a time where you're continuing with that pushing forward or pulling back. And you'll just keep doing that until you've reached the rows that you want. And I'll go ahead and work up a couple of rows so you can see how it looks. And here I've done a few rows, and you can see the effect and why it's called the basket weave stitch. So the effect of doing, working around the front of the post and then the back of the post, alternating between the two, you end up with this look where it looks like it's kind of weaving in and out. And there we go. That is the basket weave stitch. Thank you for watching my video. If you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe to my channel so you can find more of my previous videos and be notified of any of my upcoming videos. Have a great day.